Hoi hoi! Happy Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Nice. How are you guys? Yes, I am in my homework couch. I actually have a homework couch. My homework routine actually is I come up to my room and turn my bed. My bed's a futon, so I turn it into a couch, change into my lovely PJs, and get down to work on my laptop. So if you look over there, I got my TV and my radio and my monitors and such. Yeah, my workspace is messy again. Either way, so if I ever get bored, I have stuff to do. I used to have my GameCube up here, but I took it on a Chicago trip a while ago. And if you want to see what I saw, I made a montage, and it's really good. If I don't say so myself, which I do. Watch it. Last night I applied to Unversity. That wasn't stressful at all. I'm applying to Ryerson, and I'm applying to York. Either or is good. I just need to be in the Toronto area because there's so much to do there. We started in my multimedia class. My day goes broadcasting, where we do the news, then multimedia, where we make the PSAs for the news and commercials and such. In that class, we have our final project is competitive PSAs, and I didn't know what that was at the beginning of the year. I thought we're just gonna have like an award ceremony where we show all of our teams, like we get in teams of 2 or something, and we make our PSAs, and then we do it against the class, and whoever gets the best gets like a prize or something. No, we actually enter national and international competitions with our PSAs, and that's the whole unit, and you're graded on how well you stick to a storyline, and I think you get bonus marks if you do well. But the cool thing is if you win the contest, you get to keep the money that is won. Like last year, we had a group that won the Ontario Mining Association video, and they got $5,000. Like that's a pretty cool school project, if you ask me. And then in Director's Craft, we've got a lot of projects coming up too. Like we just started a casting unit yesterday, and now we've got she handed out scripts, like random scripts to people, and we got one called The Best Whorehouse in Texas or something like that. I've actually got it in my backpack. It's a good. It's funny, and we have to think of 4 actors who are famous that we'd have in it, and 4 people from our class we'd have in it, and then we have to justify why. And I've already got sort of an idea of who I want. And you may notice I'm switching hands. My arm's getting tired. So, on to the purpose of this whole vlog. How am I doing? I need new clothes. My jeans, my favorite pair of jeans of all time, which you may see lying there in a heap on the floor. That is my favorite pair of jeans of all time. And sadly, they are now too large. Which, well, I guess that's sort of bittersweet. But I'm running out of pants. And that's annoying because my belts now, I need to punch more holes in them, and then my butt looks so saggy and gross. I like dressing nicely, which you probably can't tell from the way I dress when I do these things, but I like to dress nicely, and having baggy butt ain't fun. But the pants that, sort of do fit are really, really short in the crotch, and it's not very comfortable to wear and such. I need new pants, which is nice. And then my favorite shirt of all time. Okay, I wore my power suit today. You know how people have power suits, like the uniforms and clothes that they wear to feel good about themselves? My old power suit, which was a black button-up t-shirt. Well, not t-shirt, but like long-sleeve shirt that you roll up the sleeves. It looks great. It's Calvin Klein. And my power jeans, as I call them, I wore those together. They were so big! Which is good. Which is nice. I'm so happy about it. Like, look, I think... You know what? I watched back... if you look at my earlier vlogs, I've lost a lot of weight in the face and the neck, and like I'm actually really excited by what's happening now. Today I made a mistake. I didn't have breakfast. That was dumb. I was very, 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 very hungry. Don't miss breakfast. But I came home for lunch and I made myself 2 really good grilled cheese sandwiches. I got some small bread. Not small, but like bakery bread. Then I lightly margarined either side of that, like really lightly. just so it would get brown. And then I put Kraft cheese on it into Then I put goat cheese on it for some protein. And then I put arugula and baby spinach on it. It was delicious. I love arugula and baby spinach. I'm putting that on everything, really. If I ever want to, you know, have something with a bit of lettuce on it, I just put arugula and baby spinach. Because that's protein and that's vegetables, as it were, which is very... And it tastes good. Like, it's not... The only problem with it, it sort of looks like dandelion. Yeah. And I know people have dandelion salads all the time. That's not something I'm into. My phone just vibrated. I was making sure that you didn't, you know, turn off. Don't do that. Pay attention to me. So I'm feeling... Oh. My phone does that. Vibrate. Wait 5 seconds. Vibrate. Triple vibrate. And I was like, oh no, don't die. Don't die! Because I hate doing vlogs again. I've had to do it 3 times, or I've had to do the whole thing again. And I've said so many important things. I've said nothing. I have this big English project that I'm supposed to be doing right now, and I need to get on that. But I'm also going to start planning for my portfolio for applying to university, because now I have 2 universities that I have to apply to, which I really only care about one. I only care about really Ryerson, but York is a good school, and I need to, you know, complete the portfolio to do that. So that's another great thing. If my competitive PSA makes it, you know, pretty far, I get to talk. It's often that the big people at the universities will come and introduce themselves to you. So that'd be a huge thing to happen. Aside from the money, but that's also stuff to go into my portfolio as well. Also, I finished the storyboards and planning for the hand washing video. So this Saturday I'm going to the hospital and we're going to shoot that whole thing and record the little rap, and reminds me I got to print off the rap sheet, and then hopefully have that done in the whole day, which means I have to book work off for, you know, call in sick. I've called in sick once, which is terrible. I shouldn't be calling in sick at all. It's a bad work ethic. It's bad to get into the habit of that. The first time I was legitimately sick, I threw up. That's the day I threw up in the morning. I was actually legitimately sick. Ew. I just remembered that. Ugh. And I haven't drinking the V8 fruit smoothie ever since. And it was still in season, like, it was still good. It was just, I threw up after it, and the thing with me is, if I throw up after doing something, I never do it again. Jump cut. Remember when I was talking about how annoyed I was at my phone that keeps cutting me off? Yup, the phone keeps cutting me off. Ugh. What I was saying was, I don't, you know, after I do something, I don't do it again if I throw up, and so, I had an example, and I did the whole episode, and I have to go back and do it halfway again. So, when I was a kid, I used to, we used to take Mr. Noodles. I don't know if you know what those are. They're like instant noodles, and you, well, you're supposed to cook them up and then put the sauce in and you get, you know, Asian noodles. And, you know, they're pretty good when they're cooked up. But we used to, on the schoolyard, take them and we smashed them up into little bits, and then we put the salt on and shook it up. And looking back now, that was very high in sodium. But I came home one day and I just, everywhere. It was not fun at all. And so I've never had Mr. Noodles since, and that was grade 2. And that's never happened again. And I forgot what my second example was in the last part, so that's a good thing that I get to start over. I used to love my mom's chili. Chili was so good. But on the Super Bowl Sunday of 2012, we had chili. It's our Super Bowl tradition is chili. So I had this chili. But that night, I caught Norwalk, which is a virus. And if you don't know what Norwalk is, I'll tell you. Take a week of the flu and compress it into 24 hours. You're praying for death. It was the worst 24 hours of my life. I couldn't go upstairs. I was sleeping on the couch with like 2 buckets beside me, and I didn't get a wink of sleep the whole day. It was absolutely terrible, and you can't eat because you can't hold anything down. It was... But now I associate that with chili, and I can't eat chili anymore. Like, I look at it and I feel ill. And most recently, I went to a party, and you can probably tell why I threw up that night. And I'm not doing that again, ever. Ever, 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 ever. Gross. Now I think back on it, it was stupid what I did. It was just dumb. Either way, the day after was worse. It was, I had to go to Toronto that day, and the drive was horrendous. Ugh. What was even worse was the train ride home that night, which was so bad. But yeah, that's what that was. Was I gonna say anything else? Oh yeah. The other day I was asked by someone, why is my channel named LindenBoy95? Which I don't know why you would ask that. It's just a channel name. Either way, the first video I made was in 2007, and I actually no, it was 2005. It was right when YouTube got started. And if you look on my channel now, it says 2008. That was my join date. My first account got shut down. I was very into anime, and then if you're into anime, you might know of something like the AMV, which is the animated music video or something. And I used to try to make those of Naruto. And after 3 times of getting videos taken away, they decided, no, you're not allowed to use this account anymore, actually. Oh, okay. So, that's annoying. But yeah, LindenBoy95. One day, our family was working out in our front yard, cleaning up leaves. And so, this lady, I don't know why I laughed like that at that moment. That was kind of creepy. This lady left her purse on our front yard. And I found it, and I looked at it, and I saw that the address was just down the street. So I grabbed my little... Did you know the company that made like Video Now? They also made like Camera Now or something like that. And it was like this little video camera that was portable and just held like 10 minutes of video or something like that. Not very long life at all. But it was my first digital camera that I stole from my sister. And I'm just going to check that you're still recording. And you are. Lovely. I love it. Keep doing that. And so I had this, and I was sort of vlogging backwards, which was very uncomfortable. And I made a 4-part series of me going there, dropping off the purse, and Ted Saves the Day. So I had this whole series, Ted Saves the Day, Part 1 through Part 4. And that was posted. It was not. Yeah, I've had some bad YouTube adventures. I'm actually in the midst of writing a new sort of series type thing with a friend. We're going to write 4 or 5 episodes of it and see where it goes from there. If it's received well, then we're gonna do some more of it. If it's not received well, don't worry about it. Yeah. So that's all I really wanted to say. Bright views for the future. I think I'm doing well. I feel well. I feel good. I really do feel good. Yeah. But I gotta get onto this English project, or else I'm gonna drown in procrastination. Which is never a good thing to drown in. Drowning in general is not fun, but drowning in procrastination is even worse, I think. Probably not. Either way, thanks for watching, Salancha, and have a good day.